Citi News.
It's 17:30 GMT. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. I am Umaru Sanda Amadu. Tonight, I'm here with
Ejubi Wiafe Akintin.
And coming up over the next 90 minutes.
All routes lead to Kumasi, Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Everybody who loves that Lumba, everybody who can rise above hate should be there.
After lots of legal hurdles, legendary Ghanaian musician Daddy Lumba's funeral finally comes off tomorrow at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. We have live reports of today's proceedings and the consequence for you here on Eyewitness News. Also, coming up, Boko Central MP, who is also the majority leader, Mahama Yarga, accept President Mahama's request to withdraw bill seeking the scrapping of the Office of Special Prosecutor.
On the basis of the request made to me by His Excellency the President and my colleague, the Majority Chief Whip, I want to assure you that we will reconsider our decision.
We'll be hearing from the Majority Leader as well as Deputy Speaker, who has been making some comments on the status of that bill. And later on Eyewitness News,
WAEC and GES should have a second look at it and stop this insensitive increment of fees every year.
Private schools complaining. They say the new increases that have been proposed for basic education certificate examination registration is exorbitant and demanding a reduction. Stay with 97.3 CTFM for more on this and many other stories on Eyewitness News. And in business,
ENP signs $37.5 million equipment deal to fast-track black voter Sankofa gold projects.
That's in 50 minutes from the Citi Business Desk. Eyewitness News is live across Ghana on a number of affiliate stations. We are in the Western region on Adwinpa 100.7 FM, in Takwa on Beach 105.5 FM and Sky 93.5 FM, both in Takoradi. In the Bono region, we are on Greener 95.9 FM. In Sunyani, in the Ashanti region, we are on Adwinpa 99.9 FM. And in Kawia, if you go to the Volta region, we are on Heritage 107.3 FM in Hohwe, as well as Freedom 88.1 FM in Sogakopa. In the Northern region, we are on Radio Gaki 88.3 FM in Saboba. In Upper East, we are on Quality 88.7 FM in Garu. And in Northeast, we are on Nobia FM 98.1 based in Nalerugo. We are live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Just look for CTFM. We are also interactive. Join us with your messages on 0549 986 996, 0549 986 996. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 CTFM. Arguably one of the best high-life musicians Ghana has ever had, Daddy Lumba, loved by the young and the old. He died suddenly. And instead of celebrations as we were expecting, we've been seeing a lot of legal tussle. One of them was cleared a few weeks ago, but there appeared to have still been an outstanding issue, which until a few hours ago almost became a stumbling block to his funeral scheduled for tomorrow. So the coast is clear. Daddy Lumba's funeral comes off tomorrow in Kumasi, but it's not been without a lot of drama. My colleague Samuel Akom was in court for us at the High Court here in Accra. The funeral is scheduled for Kumasi, but the final legal battle was settled in Kumasi. In Accra. You're welcome, Sami.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm fine. I mean, just back-to-back legal battles in court today. Pretty interesting observing all of those proceedings.
What time did you get to court today?
I got there 2 hours before time. It was scheduled to begin around 9. I got there around 7.
As is characteristic of Charles Sami Akom. Okay.
And then court opened at 8, so we had to wait for it to open at 8.
All right. Now, first of all, what was supposed to have happened today? What's the backstory before we get to the decision of the court?
So the backstory is that the maternal family of the late Charles Kojofosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba, went to court stating that seeking some orders, seeking the court to rule in their favor in some matters. And they say that the Ebusia opinion has sidelined them in the entire process. That's the first relief they sought. They were also saying that there is a fund that is the Daddy Lumba Foundation Fund, and some withdrawals have been made that they were not aware of. So the court should freeze that particular account. And then they were also seeking for the court to halt the funeral process until an autopsy report is brought from the Ghana Police Service. And so that's what was expected, I mean, on the side of the applicants.
So they wanted an injunction.
Yeah, they wanted an injunction against the funeral so that tomorrow. It won't happen tomorrow.
Okay.
And then on the side of the defendants, they wanted it to proceed, as planned. So that is what they sought.
So this was filed a week or so ago?
Yeah, a week or so ago, but they sat on the case yesterday, that is December 11, but the judge indicated that the judgment will be given today. So today was not to argue or battle out the cases. The arguments and the battles were actually done yesterday, but today was just for the judgment.
So the ruling came today, and so around what time did the judge come into the courtroom to deliver the ruling? Were both sides present? What did you observe?
Yes, both sides were present, and then at 9:05, the judge walked in, because I was calculating the time, I mean, observing proceedings and all. It was around 9:05. Around 9:05, the judge came in and then indicated, they did a roll call to find out which individuals were present in the court. And so they mention your name, you rise up, you confirm that indeed you are present.
Really,
the only
for the two sides, or
for the two sides, both sides. And so they called out their names, and then they were all present, especially the applicants. They were all present, but for the defendants, it was Cowbank that was not represented. Cowbank is added to the suit because that is the account we are talking about here. The account where they hold that particular account. So after the roll call,
but Ebusi Penny was there.
Which one?
The ones who wanted the funeral to happen tomorrow.
No, he was not.
Okay.
Yeah, he was, but he had represented. He had a representative in court.
And they both had their lawyers.
So they both had all their lawyers present. They did a roll call. All their lawyers were present, and so the judge made the judgment and then read out what the ruling was, and then granted some reliefs. And so they said that earlier, I mean, as at that time, the first respondent is restrained from organizing the burial pending final determination. They also indicated, the judge indicated that the third respondent is restrained from releasing the body. The third respondent is the Transitions Funeral Home Service. They are holding the body. Then again, the first respondent must convene a meeting between all parties and stakeholders to plan and fix a date for the final burial, to do so in 3 weeks. The first respondent must separate funds raised for the organizing of the funeral from the account of Daddy Lumba. I earlier indicated that there is a Daddy Lumba Foundation account. So the court ruled that they should separate that account from the funeral account. Then the court also ruled that the applicant must see the registrar to sign